Good morning, Achieve Charter School. It is Wednesday, May 5th, 2021. We're talking a little bit more about testing today. You guys are a couple days into this by now. I've seen a whole bunch of people just rocking this, so nicely done. Let's start with the Pledge of Allegiance this morning. Please stand at attention. Salute. Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Nice job. You can have a seat. You can show a slant. You probably noticed over there behind me. Look at all that delicious gum. If you need some more gum, it's just sitting right there. Teachers on the corner of my desk. Come and get it. I just put a few boxes in your mailbox. I didn't know what kind the kids in your class would like, so feel free to just come grab whichever ones you need. Hey, before we start talking about testing, I got to give a shout out to everybody who's been showing teacher appreciation this week. Your teachers are feeling so loved. Our whole staff is feeling loved. Somebody even brought me a coffee yesterday. That was amazing. Thank you for that. Huge shout out to the girls who did morning assembly yesterday. Very nice. I was in a couple of classrooms during morning assembly and the teachers just loved it. In fact, they just completely stopped what they were doing and watched the morning assembly, and you could just see the look on their face, like they just loved it. Telling people that you value them is actually one of the nicest things you can do. So if you haven't told your teacher this week that you value them and that you appreciate everything they've done, just tell them, right? The flowers are amazing. The coffee's amazing. The gifts are amazing. But just telling them is probably the best thing. So make sure you do that today. So we're talking about testing. A couple things we've learned this week. Number one, we kind of talked a little bit last week and this week that they cut the tests in half. You know what I'm hearing is that there's like 20 questions instead of 40 something. Wow. Tell me more about that. If you catch me out and about, like let me know how many you questions you have, because we found in the past that sometimes maybe one person got 42, one person got 43, one person got 39. Like it was always in that ballpark, but let me know if it's like in that ballpark or if it's exactly 20. One other thing I want to give you, hot tip for today. You've heard this tip a bunch of times, but it's this. On the math test, the most important tool on the math test, I've got one right here. This test is not reading math problems and answering it. Sometimes we get in this mode, especially if you do the English test first, right? You do the ELA test and you're like, oh yeah, I'm reading and answering questions. I'm highlighting, I'm crossing stuff out, I'm using all my tools. And then you get to the math and you're like, I'm reading, I'm answering, I'm crossing stuff out, I'm using all my tools. And you forget that the most important tool you have is right there. This test is actually designed that you need a pencil and paper to solve some of these problems. Not every single one. There's problems that you don't need a pencil and paper for to solve, but a whole bunch of them you do. Here's what I did when I was taking those math tests. I would read the problem, I would look at the answers, and I would take a guess in my head. I wouldn't click it, right? But I would take a guess in my head. Maybe I even write a little note there. I think the answer is A. I'm just going to put a little A. I think it's A. But before you pick that one, solve the problem, because you might just miss a little detail, and those details are so important in the test, right? Little tiny details like making sure that you count right or that you calculate right, like multiply or divide, add or subtract, like make sure you're accurate. Another one that throws people off, just like in regular math days, not like every single day, not just on the test day, the positive and negative sign, right? Pay attention to those little details. Usually on this kind of test, if the answer is, let's say 3.9, they might have 3.9 or negative 3.9. And so make sure that you're looking for those little details. That's all I want to tell you. One other thing just to remember during the test, you see the little 3 lines, the little hamburger thing that's a menu. Use those menus. They're different on every question, so you kind of got to click a lot. I mean, not every single question, but there's a few different menus that you can get, including on the math part of the test. Some of those menus have different tools because you're allowed to use different tools on different kinds of questions. So keep doing your best. You're going to rock this. I want to do this. I want you to end with this, and I'll let teachers, you can kind of put whatever spin on this, but I want to put a little bit of positivity in the room before you start testing today. So I want to hear either going around and some people just saying some positive things, like maybe something that you feel good about during the test, maybe something you do to make yourself feel good, maybe just some encouragement. Like you might have some people who just want to say, hey, I think you can do a great job. Maybe your teacher just wants to tell some of the great jobs they've been seeing, but let's have a little bit of time where we kind of pump each other up, right? This is sort of like we talked about how this right here is like game time, right? This is game time. This is the finish line. Like Mrs. Wright said, like you're like crossing the finish line of this marathon that you've been running. This is your race. You're partway through the race. You know what athletes do during a race or during a sporting event? They talk each other up, right? So give each other those pep talks, and then good luck on your test today. Have a great day, Achieve.